Hey, what's going on, guys? Zeke here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick couple of notes on the new gun that just came out. I saw streamers using it this morning, and some of them couldn't really figure it out. They're trying to use it like a traditional one. And right here, you can see that all you need to do is shoot it in their general direction, as long as they're not like covered by cover or anything. It'll just blow up if it's near them. I don't know how far it is, but it's pretty close. You got to be pretty close, but. I think it's actually a really useful gun. I just kind of wanted to display some of the situations where it comes in handy. It's actually handy in a lot of situations. When people are build fighting, if you are on the low ground, you can shoot it up to them. You'll see some examples of that. Barely made out of this with my life here. Luckily I had a rift. So then I get on out and see some people fighting. It's really good for initiating a fight and like giving yourself an advantage. Like here I kind of tried to do that. I think I actually missed the first shot. Doesn't matter. This guy was like super low anyway. It actually just barely glances out the top of there. Hit him with the cheeky little long distance combat shotgun. And then this guy, I was kind of lining up the shot. I knew he was down there. Thread it through the tree. And then boom, like, and now I know I can run into the fight with like, I know he's weak. At least we're on like more equal ground. And here I just had a bullshit turret. So I figured might as well open it up a little. Put some pressure on him, and then I just decided to go in and get him. So you'll see that is right behind his wall, but it's not like a regular grenade launcher. Like that didn't do any damage to him. It has to be like right next to him. So you can kind of like shoot it into people's boxes, but more often than not, you want to be kind of sure of like where their body's at, so you can go for that for sure explosion. Roll up on this guy. Hit him with that, hit him with a couple shots. Like, it's a really versatile gun. You'll see that somebody else, I thought I heard somebody in there. You'll see somebody else roll up on me here in a second, and before he even knows what's happening, I've already done, 60, 70 damage. I was just checking to see how far this thing would go. Imagine. I was shooting for the loot, hopefully he'd get it, but got intercepted by the grav lift on the alien ship. So this is where I hear this guy, and I shoot exactly where I know he's going to be. Kind of a little quick scope there in his general area. Try to push up, but I knew I built only one ramp on the bottom, so I was gonna get shot out. And then I suck at buildings, so then I Harry Pottered myself. And then I just he wasn't pushing me too hard, so I'm like, screw it. If he wants the high ground, let him have it. So then I let him have it, and then he runs away because he's scared. I was playing really early in the morning where most of the bots are on, so maybe this gameplay will look a little bit better than it would be against better players, but I don't think people know what to expect yet, and this is kind of why I'm making this video. I don't know, it feels really useful. You'll see that it doesn't blow up walls in one hit there. I thought it would, but it does not. But it's all about the proximity, so he's going to push me, and then as soon as I see him pushing me and ramping me, I shoot it right over the top of his new ramp, and you can just do so much damage to people. Like right there. So he's pushing me and I damage him. But what do I want to say? There's two. It only has 2 grenades in it per like I don't know what you call it before you have to reload. And honestly, that's plenty. It doesn't shoot super fast, so you gotta do one and then build or like switch to something else. But it really should only be used as like initiation to a fight, or like when somebody's got high ground to do some damage while they're up there. But yeah, so it'll do damage to ballers. It doesn't crack the baller, as you see right there, but it does significant damage, I think. Actually, it probably just does the same damage. What am I thinking about? It'd probably take 2 to crack a baller, maybe even 3, because it's only like blue is 65, purple, which I have, does 67, and then the gold I had earlier does 70. So yeah, that didn't crack the baller. I mean, really not going to be useful against ballers or vehicles, but it's just super versatile. You'll see in one of my end game fights, it really helps me like change the momentum of the fight. I was just kind of sitting here up top trying to pick off stuff. Nothing really happens. End game in a bot lobby, and I wasn't pushing around. I was just kind of chilling. But anyway, I actually thought I had the launcher reloaded, and I was gonna get a cheeky. I knew there was a guy in this metal tower. I was gonna get a cheeky shot, and I was unloaded. And unfortunately, I couldn't get one in there, but I get one in there in a second. It's just like, I wouldn't doubt it if this thing, like, look at that. Like, he's hiding in there. I can't even see him. 67 damage. Like imagine scrim lobbies where people are in boxes and you're just putting them through windows. And speaking of scrim lobbies, I think this is going to be super critical when people rift or launch pad and are flying around in like a small tight circle. You shoot that thing in the air next to a couple people, you're probably going to damage more than one person. So I don't think people realize the utility of this yet, and I think it's going to be a big part of pubs and like scrim lobbies and arena as soon as people realize it's worth. And that guy that was up there, I hear him get sniped, so that was funny. Didn't have to fight him. I was like that. So then it's just me and this other guy, and I hear him rushing me here in a second. Yeah, like right now. So I see where he's building up. Wait for his new ramp right over the top. Bam, and there. I know he's at least weaker than me. Shoot another one. He's not there anymore. So then, yeah, he wasn't really aggressive, so I figured I might as well just push up. And if he wants to keep holding high ground, I can keep shooting over top of his ramps, which I don't do. He's in a box here, so there you go. There's your box. I mean, this thing is so versatile. Didn't want to get trapped. Backed off of that. And I'm not an amazing build fighter, so this is definitely a gun that I like because I can really change these build fights. Like right there, he set it off, but he was actually down behind the wall when it went off, so he didn't get damaged. But then I hit him when he comes down. He jumps up. I know he's weak. Come out, give him the combat shotgun, and there's the win. So hopefully you guys will see if this gun is worth something and try it out and have fun.